So Moist Critical just made a video, the most evil streamer ever. Let's see what they have to say about this. It's probably going to be good, because when Moist Critical posts something like this, it's usually quite fucking bad. Let's see what it's about, guys.
I'll be honest, I don't usually cover topics like what I'm about to touch on today, because it's extremely serious. Usually the stuff I cover is things to point and laugh at, throw tomatoes at, say boo, stinky, yucky, boo.
That we like.
This is horrifying. It's a story I haven't seen a ton of people mention, and I myself didn't know about it until a few nights ago, where just some random chatter during stream mentioned it.
That says a lot,
and
really.
I looked it up, and the information was only a few minutes old. Like, I don't even know how that guy had access to it so quickly, unless he's like one of the chief investigators on the case that just typed it in the chat.
All right.
But when I looked it up there wasn't a ton of specifics mentioned about the case, but I followed it over the last few days as more and more information has come to the public eye. It is truly evil. And to my knowledge, this is the first case where a live stream was used as an alibi in a murder case or anything of that magnitude.
Murder case?
There, of course, has been cases like with Facebook live streams and even YouTube a couple times where horrible atrocities were committed live.
Yeah.
But I think this is the only time that someone has tried to use a live stream to prove their innocence and act as a smokescreen to cover up their crimes. Now, the person I'm about to talk about hasn't been found guilty yet, but they have been charged with murder with overwhelming evidence.
Okay, I'm really interested.
Extremely compelling and strong evidence. On December 18th in Ireland, a woman named Natalie McNally was stabbed to death in her own home. She was 15 weeks pregnant.
Wait. What the actual F are we gonna see here, guys? Do I have to censor this shit or something? This is sounding really, really bad.
At the time of her death. And the person accused of the murder is a man named Stephen McCullough. He is a YouTuber as well as streamer. He mainly focused on toy reviews, as far as I can tell. Specifically seeming to be a big Doctor Who toy reviewer. So what happened is, on the night of Natalie McNally's murder, Stephen McCullough went live on his channel. And this live stream is still up right now.
Okay.
It's a 6-hour live stream. And this was crucial evidence to prove his innocence on this evening. Because how could McCullough have possibly killed someone when there's proof of him streaming from his home at the same time that the murder had taken place? So they eventually, after bringing him in initially on suspicion of being involved in this case, let him go. Because this live stream did serve as a pretty...
Yeah, but he could actually just post... I mean, he could actually just stream a video that he made earlier. I mean, you can just go live and stream that shit and then just act like it's live. I mean, everyone can do that. It's not very hard.
Good alibi for him. Plus, this wasn't just streamed to 0 viewers. There were real sentient human beings with a pulse there to watch this stream. So should any of this information ever come to light, there would be a lot of witnesses saying, no, I was watching him stream, he was 100% at home.
But it was a video, right?
So that was his whole plan. And while this worked for a brief period of time, getting him out of suspicion, it was an ephemeral victory, because after the investigators combed through about 4,000 hours worth of CCTV footage, they kind of pinned his whole location. They got his whole itinerary here. They were able to track him around and follow him around like it was a fucking Sims character. So not only did they see him through the CCTV evidence, but they also have the account of the taxi driver. They even took notice of things like a yellow glove underneath a black glove while giving change to a bus driver. And with all of this, they had a really strong case against him being the murderer.
Yeah, so like a real fucking investigation, a real thorough investigation, sure.
But they still had that live stream to explain, because again, there is a live stream that did span the entire course where all of this took place.
Yeah, conveniently so.
How the fuck does this happen? You know, is he David Copperfield? Like, what? 2 places at once? Is this some kind of prestige situation where he had like a twin or a clone of himself? The actual answer is it's far simpler than you would possibly ever think. The live stream was fake. Yes, the stream went live on his channel during this whole period of time, but it wasn't actually a live stream. It was a pre-recorded video that Stephen McCullough had recorded days prior.
A classic thing for gamblers on both Twitch and many other platforms, like Stake, for example. Everyone just pre-record, upload, and then it goes, and then it goes, and then it goes.
In order to look like a live stream, to mimic a live stream, so that way it could be used as an alibi for him. And when you watch the live stream, which again is still up on his channel, there are so many alarming red flag moments throughout it, even from the get-go. So he mentions at the very beginning of this live stream that he's not going to be able to read chat for a variety of technical reasons. One of them being it would crash his computer, it'd freeze the computer.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of gamblers do this, guys. It's just a classical thing. It's just classic.
It'd ruin the whole stream because of all of these deep tech problems that he couldn't solve. Everything's gone cattywampus, so he won't be able to read your chat. More like, Doctor, who's talking? Because I can't see you. I'm not reading chat. He just keeps reiterating over and over and over again that there's going to be no chat interaction. Because obviously, since this is a pre-recorded thing, there is no chat for him to read or interact with.
Well, because
ridiculous.
This streaming software is kind of up the left, it means I can't check the live chat, which is a real shame. Can't look at the live chat for some bloody reason, because if I do, it makes the whole thing freeze and OBS just screws up.
And he just kept like explaining why he can't read chat, and then he started talking about like, well, I guess I could read it on my phone, but you know, I get addicted to TikTok when I'm on my phone, and that's a mess. So I've put my phone in timeout and another.
All right. So I have a lot of shadows here, but I will not be interacting with you, even on my phone, because then I get addicted to TikTok. Oh my fucking god, seriously, what a joke. Okay, let's go.
Room, so I won't be reading chats there either, and that'd probably ruin my internet too anyway, so no chat tonight. You guys can talk amongst yourself. I don't even like live streamers who read chat, so no chat for me tonight. There's plenty of streamers who don't interact with chat, but to go this long and this in-depth on things that make absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever to explain why you're not going to be reading chat or reacting to donations is definitely a little odd. And there's plenty of other really alarming moments about this stream, especially looking back on it in hindsight. He keeps reiterating that he's live, you know, this is live, and he's staying inside all night. He talks about, like, drinking and driving, and he'd never drink and drive, which is why he's staying inside, drinking on stream live for his viewers to enjoy. He's playing GTA Vice City throughout the stream, and he's making comments about, like, how the police force is no longer, like, equipped to handle cases, and there's a rise in crime. It's in the real world he's talking about. Oh my god. It's all very fucking alarming stuff.
Oh
but
my
by far
god.
The scariest thing he says has to be this.
Yeah, that's physics. That's what would happen in the real world. Abso-fucking-notly.
What?
Abso-fucking-notly.
Completely out of nowhere, unprompted, he mentions someone named Natalie in a pretty menacing way. And once again, there's plenty of other things he says in here that are very scary, but I think this one is by far the worst moment.
Guys, oh my god. I mean, oh my god, seriously? Wow, he's burning himself by the but ankles. What? I mean, I didn't even know what to say. Shit.
Moment. This has been 100% confirmed beyond a shadow of a doubt to be a fake live stream. When authorities seized some possessions, they found the actual video itself and concluded that it was filmed on December 13th or 14th. And also, McCullough himself has confirmed that the live stream was not actually live. It was pre-recorded, but insists that he was actually just drinking by himself alone that night. He completely denies the murder and insists that someone else may have been dropped off in a taxi near his home. This is referring to the CCTV evidence that they've gathered, pinpointing all of his locations throughout the evening. There's also other awful shit here as well. McCullough stayed pretty close to Natalie McNally's parents, and in one case even left his phone over at their house in order to, like, bug them and secretly spy on them to record their conversations to see if he was a suspect.
Guys, I've seriously, I've never seen someone do this as a live streamer. I mean, I've seen some shitty stuff, like for example, the video Ludwig put up just the other day by that streamer, the deep fake porn streamer, that one. You all know what I'm talking about, because if you watch me, you probably watching Ludwig too. So you know, oh my god, this is miles worse in a different way, of course. Not, I mean, you know. Not to compare shit, but you know, this one.
So McCullough went to the McNally house, left his phone on record, and left, but returned 40 minutes later claiming to have forgotten it, and police were saying that this was an attempt to listen into their conversations to see if they suspected him of anything in this. I can't envision a world where Stephen McCullough is not the person who committed this crime. There is just an overwhelming amount of evidence against him. And he still doesn't have a real explanation for what the possible motive to faking the live stream would even be.
So guys, usually when something is too good to be true, it usually is. End of fucking story.